Hello, good morning. It's time for your morning latte. If you can't tell, I am actually really sick. It always happens after you go outside. That's why I never want to go outside ever again. I also have some nasty light sensitivity. This happens sometimes when I'm sick. I'm not really sure why, but I have like a tear streaming down the left side of my face because that's the side of my face that's facing a window. But it's okay. I'll power through a little bit, at least for half an hour to pull the rabbit girl of my dreams. I really liked Alice from her trailer and stuff, and so I really wanted to pull her, and I really wanted to do it on stream. So even if I feel kind of bad, we're gonna at least get a little bit of work done. And not work. This isn't really work. It's just like gacha addiction. But we're gonna get a little bit of my gacha addiction done. And I'm gonna power through a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit better compared to like yesterday, which is admittedly not a high bar, because like yesterday I a little bit oh shoot, I can give myself points. I didn't know that. Hi Lars, it's good to see you. What was I saying though? Like, yeah, I really feel better than yesterday, but I spent like the entirety of yesterday like asleep in bed. So are you sick, you silly goof? I guess that's what happens when you go outside to a concert, right? Oh shoot, that's really cute. One day at a time latte. That's what I'm saying, alright? Like, the issue isn't really with me. The issue is with the... Thanks, game, for giving me free rewards. The issue really lies with the fact that I went out in public. And albeit I did wear a face mask, alright? But, like, how do I say? I guess that doesn't really help when you're not the one who's sick to begin with and other people are, right? I just think it's I maybe I shouldn't go outside, but I paid $100 last year to go to this concert, and so I decided to go. And for the record, the concert was really good. I had a lot of fun. I feel like now I'm alive. Yesterday I had like really bad headaches and like I couldn't like look at a screen for like more than 20 minutes. I don't know if today will be better, but I had to swap everything over to dark mode. I don't usually spend my apps in dark mode because I feel like it makes me sleepy. But I had to do dark mode yesterday. Oh, yeah. Buff in both stances. Yep, thank you. They stay sick a little longer. My voice just goes a little bit deeper when I'm like this. It could also be morning voice because I've been like resting a little bit. But there's like this, okay, a little bit TMI, guys. Oh, after third, fourth, and fifth. There you go. What I was saying, a little bit TMI here, right? But when I was waking up this morning, I had like, I don't know, like I had like a scab or something. I coughed, and then like I felt like this like weird thing, like I don't know. I felt like a stick dislodged in my throat. I think it was like a scab or something, and then like it was like horizontally lined up in my throat. And because I didn't want to cough more, I ended up swallowing it. And it was like one of the weirdest sensations I'd ever had, to be honest. Sure, that's not too bad. That's not too bad to say. It was definitely weird though. A staff? What do you mean by a staff? What the heck have you done? It could be like a combination of like screaming my throat out at the concert and also getting sick right after. It could be a combination of the two. Oh, infection? I don't actually know. To be honest, I never really think about like how I'm sick. I guess. Is that bad? Like I spend most of my time just being sick, I guess, eating Tylenol if it was required. I don't really like think about the details of my infections. Especially your illness, you just swallowed it. Well, surely if it's swallowed, that means it can't bother me anymore, right? Surely that's what that means. On the plus side though, I did have some really nice cake before I was sick, so I didn't like get anyone else sick while I was out there, I think. The cake was really good. I saw your guys' comments about the ice cream sundae that I got that was caked up. That was really funny. I actually almost like blew out my voice from laughing. It was really good. It was really good. That was good stuff. Hold on. I also have like a herbal tea thing for my throat, so I'm gonna drink that. Sorry, I just looked at this. Why the heck does it give me a number? Double cheeked up like that, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about that when I took the photo. That's just really funny. Repeatedly press. Like that? Stand normals? Yeah, I mean, like, if you guys wanted to check out the bakery, you could always ask them, right? I think they're a bakery. I don't... Actually, they're a tea shop, never mind. It's like matcha sundae and like Earl Grey cake or whatever. Pretty good. Honestly, if I could spend like $400 every year on my birthday to buy cake, I probably would. Like, there's nothing stopping me from spending a fortune on cake and only cake. And frankly, I wish I was a nepo baby so I could have 5 bajillion cakes. The way that takes full hold, normal practice, unleash the third stage. Yeah, that's the one. Blood sugar would stop you. Well, my blood has not enough sugar. That's what I think. Maybe I would give the same Lucy Piper combo for both of these. I guess that's the default free-to-play anomaly. Anyway, so I'm feeling alright, I guess. But I'll probably have to stop sooner than normal. Like, I'm thinking at most an hour stream. But who knows? It's not like something that I keep up. It's not something like the last month I got 2 blood sugar away from being over the average. I mean, the fact that you're not already over the average is pretty good, right? That's what I think. Like, if you're currently not above the average, that means you are below the average, right? Right? You deserve rest? Yeah, I'll try my best to like do a makeup stream or something. Not a makeup stream. I'll try my best to do another stream sometime in the week if I get better before next Friday. Higher is bad. Well, yeah, but like you're not currently above average, right? So it's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Sorry, I'm still testing my voice. I haven't like talked at all the last 2 days. So like quietly to my family. Told me my blood was sweet. I heard that blood tastes like iron, right? I wonder, I mean, I've heard, but like I've also tasted it when my gums bleed because my dentists tell me that I'm not flossing enough. But like I'm not sure I would like the taste of sugared iron. 200 is too much and I tested for 199. Oh shoot. It's probably like parts per liter, right? Actual head diabetes, I knew that what that vampire meant. Did you just call your dentist a vampire? That's really funny. Oh, so let's take a look at these skins, because they exist. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. I actually do prefer the default skins for both Alice and Yuzuha. But I do like the way her ears swap around, and that's not exclusive to the skin, and that's like 90% of the reason I want her, so. I can't say your name. Zawana. It's nice to meet you. God, I love fluffy ears. Wait, the inside of her ears is red. That's weird as hell. I thought she'd be blonde on the inside of her ears. Never mind. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of her summer skin, but it's cute. She's wearing weird flip-flops, but she's wearing shoes that work. Twitch Focus here, yeah! What are you doing today? We're doing some Zenless Zone Zero. As you can probably see from the Twitch, because Twitch actually tells you. I would put it manually on YouTube. I do like Yuzuha's summer skin actually a bit more than Alice's. My friend was pointing out it's really funny that the cleavage doesn't jiggle, but the fabric does. On this, I think that's pretty funny. Do you stream daily? Not at all. Did you get the proxy beach outfit? No, I haven't done the event yet. I wanted to stream it, but I've been busy and also sick now. The life has been pretty bad. Oh, I just realized she doesn't have glasses in her default, huh? I do like that. I do like the added glasses. Actually, I think it's really cute. But yeah, no, I think the jiggling on the fabric is really funny. What's your favorite game of all time? That's a really good question. Genshin Impact. Oh, controversial opinion. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. No, I'm okay. Probably. Wait. I think sneezing is a terrible. I hate when you're in like the what do you call it, liminal space between sneezing, and like you feel it coming on, and then it doesn't come, and then now you're just stuck with an itchy nose. I prefer Yuzu as the chef's kiss. Yuzu is awesome. I really like her. Unfortunately, I guess it's maybe not unfortunately. I don't know. Ask you something about your channel. That's up to you. You don't have to. I don't know. That's up to you. Come back against Chef Del Notes. I want to see Columbina. She'll come out like in 6.0, which is like beginning of September. So you'll have some time, but I think it's worth it. I think you should come back. I think Genshin Impact's gonna get really good. Sorry, I don't like getting ads in my I don't like getting ads in my chat. I'm gonna have to remove that real quick. should go back to Genshin buy Elan skin. That's pretty legit, actually. I wish there was another way for me to do this. Hold on. But yeah, no, I think Elan's skin looks really good. I just wish it would had more relevance to like what she actually would like. I wish it had more relevance to the story, man. I wish the skin was more relevant. That's all. Anyway, because it's during a filler patch and I wanted to focus. That's over now. And I'll come back to it. That's fair. I just want to help you. Or just want to try my work in Discord. No, thank you. I'm not interested. Anyway, let's take a gander. What else is available today? We have some redeemable stuff, but it always tells me that there's something redeemable, even though I don't have the currency for it, and even though every single time I have it available. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Anyway. Ugh. Hi, Stevens. Good to see you. Gotta award some points if you want to use the points button to check your balance. Just want to say more about Santian. I feel like this person isn't necessarily a bot, but I do feel like you can always tell when someone has an ulterior motive, you know? Yeah, the points thing still doesn't work. I've been too sick to check on it, so my bad. I haven't like updated it at all. To be honest, because I'm not really interested in the next patch's characters, I might even pull for Alice's Wenjin if we have the like, pulls for it. Anyway, well, let me drink some more tea. What's the bots thing? I'll be honest, it's supposed to be programmed. I'm just stupid and I don't know how to program, so I have to figure that out next time I program. But every time I look at the heckin' code stuffs, I want to krill my shelf a little bit, but it will work eventually. I don't know, when I figure it out. That's between YouTube and Twitch right now. Yeah, that's pretty much the only purpose for a while, but it's very helpful for me because I never pay attention to Twitch chat, and then sometimes people come by with like decent intentions and I'll be like, yeah, I'll just ignore them. Anyway, let's take a gander. Let's do standard pulls because I have those and I never do them, so let's do them now. Speaking on Twitch chat. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think it's very hard as a business. Like, I understand if you want to sell things to people, it's pretty hard, and you kind of do have to like dry call them a lot of the time. But like, most people are just gonna hate you for that. To be honest, it's a lot better to try to find an organic, like try to like organically, I guess, get people to like your stuff. Kind of hard otherwise. Doing business stuff is hard. But I think like dry calling is almost always a bad idea. Yeah. Even if you try to be like normal about it, I don't know, it ends up being weird. Isn't it? It's not rude to be nice about it though. It's not bad. It's just awkward in all parts. All right. I just kind of I feel like in general, people don't appreciate it very much. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some more. I've been trying to drink my heckin' herbal tea thing, but it's too hot because I put boiling water in it because I'm a fool. Anyway. It's time. I somehow spent 20 minutes just meandering about. So BRB sneaking the YouTube chat. It's awesome to see you there. I didn't know that your heckin' Twitch name was called Bojiggle. That's crazy. I have a caffeine addiction. I mean, could be addicted to worse, to be honest. Actually, that's not that bad, I think. Unfortunately, points doesn't work though. I have no clue how to make the points work, and I'll maybe figure it out. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, sorry. I've been meandering too long. Let's we are no pity. We have no 50/50 guarantee. We have only yeah, we're just flying by the seat of our pants pretty much. Let's do it. How many pulls do you have? I had something in the right vein of like 100 something, which I'm kind of surprised by because I pulled for Yixuan, Yixuan, Jufufu, and Yuzuha back to back to back. So I'm surprised I have so many. I guess it's like a Zenless thing, right? Zenless really is kind of generous with the game. Alright, fair enough. We're at 40 pulls now. I feel like there's a point early on in Zenless where the 5-star rate up was like significantly boosted or something. Like everyone would get early 5 stars, but I haven't gotten one since. Whereas what 50? 50, I think? Yeah, 60. We're gonna lose 50-50, I feel it. Low key. Put a blue bag of Zenless. Zenless is generous when it comes to pulls, right? If you want to feed your gacha addiction, it's generous that way. Oh, this is 70. We'll start doing singles after this. Okay. 71. I remember back in the day when I used to do only single pulls for all my gacha just to make it longer. Man, I was really addicted back then. What happened? 72. Maybe I recovered as a gacha addict. 73. I think that's a good thing. 74. Are you playing on the Vampire Lady? As much as I would like to, I heard that she's not meta enough. Oh shoot, 73. That's a little bit early. Yeah, for Vampire Lady, I think she looks really cool, but I'm not really convinced yet, I guess. I don't know. Especially with the upcoming limited, like ZZZ and her sister. Anyway, do you guys believe? Do you guys believe? Do you guys have faith that Alice loves me? Do you think I'm symmetrical enough? Oh shoot, I should have worn the outfit that's more symmetrical. I don't have any symmetrical outfits, do I? No, my magpie outfit is symmetrical. Aw, shoot. Admittedly, she's not really meta, yeah. You don't believe? See how it goes. Oh, Frozen. Yeah, you guys are right. This pity is not pity. I'm not symmetrical enough for her. She doesn't love me. Okay. That's what we have extra pulls for. That's what we have extra pulls for. These are 20 pulls. Is that 73? Yeah. We'll get her early now. You have a lot of faith in me. You aren't getting her. That's true, yeah. She only wants to come over on a nice round number. What's this? This should be 40. Right? Yeah, 40. There's for old players. For me, I'd rather have that. That's fair. That's fair. For me, because she's standard banner, I could just kind of get her whenever. Hold on. We have 50. Hold on. Let me see how many pulls I can buy. I could buy 50, actually. I might go for it. I have one single pull with this. That's crazy. Let's do that. Let's buy 9 more. It's definitely Baby Monster. She's too cute to pass. That is true. That is also what I was thinking. But isn't Monster also standard banner? Anyway, this is 50 pulls. Oh shoot! She likes the number 50. I got an S right. Should he be praising me? Okay. Messed up. Anyway. Bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I was sick. You wanted to get sick too? From my proximity? You wanted to get sick? Okay. Okay, sorry. My brother came in and gave me some lunch because I hadn't eaten yet. So thanks to my brother. Maybe he also had a hand on this. Is like card pity? No, this is like very far from card pity. It's a whole game, yeah. Yeah, it's a whole game. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my dumplings now. Have your brother for me? It's a bit too late. He already left. Let's count how much it took for her to come home. This is 53. 54? Do you think she'll go on 55? No, I guess not. 56.
会与我合作就
57.
说明你也是追求对称的同伴，对不对？
I can't believe all it took was one 10 pull. One extra 10 pull to get her. Well, thanks, Alice. She's so cute, man. She's so cute. She's so awesome. Look at her. Hold on, I do a little bit want to pull on her Wenjin. Is that bad? 57's a reverse of 75? I guess? That seems like a little bit of a stretch to me, to be honest. Anyway, we'll do 110 pull on the Wenjin. See if she really loves us. Yeah. Okay, she does not. Whatever. Whatever. Do 20? I don't want to do 20. Dude. One thing I didn't like think about having a Twitch chat added was that there's a lot of bots on Twitch. I kind of forgot about that. We haven't had bots on we haven't had bots really. Well, I banned the wrong bot. Wrong bad. How do I do that? How do I unban my bots? That's really awkward. 1 second, guys. How do I do this? 1 second. Settings? Moderation, maybe? I don't even remember the heckin' name for my bot, bro. Harmful chatter detection, shared ban info. Banned chatters, there we go. Let's unban you. If you guys type something, I think I get to bring my bot back. Did you ban a person? I was trying to ban a person. I blundered a little bit. Don't worry about it though. Something? Thank you, that works. Let's how do I add you as a moderator back? This is too hard. This is too hard. This streaming thing is really difficult. I don't think you guys understand. Moderation, auto mod, non-mod. How do I add mod? Mod? Mod. Harmful. Mod. Duration settings? Mod. Hold on, guys. I'll figure this out. I think I can. Maybe if I go from here, maybe this menu will guys, this is so hard. How do you use this application? Stream? Sure. Okay, guys, surely, right? You could add moderators in the moderation tab, right? Like the moderation tab would be for adding mods, right? Surely that's how that would work, right? I'm not like crazy, right? You guys, everything in moderation. I'm why is it here? I'm gonna end it all. Okay, I figured it out though. That was a moderation. Oh crap, about latte is okay. Is it really okay? I'm gonna eat a dumpling. Anyway. I don't really want to do the event because that'll require a lot of talking. Let's do some deadly assault. Oh wait, let's get lowest level of Alice first, actually. And do this. I'm glad I got Nekomata because I do like Nekomata more than most of the others. Even though she's kind of useless, but I do like her. I got poke her up. Cinemas. I want to sneeze so bad, dude. It's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable to be mid-sneeze. Wasn't there a slash command for moderators? Do you think I know anything about slash commands, dude? I can't even code. Mod name? Oh. Well, unfortunately, I get really paranoid. Oh, I maxed him out. Unfortunately, I get really paranoid about I get really paranoid about who I'm modding. What if I like accidentally mod someone, right? So I never do that. An unpaid college coding intern? I probably should, right? Mod Loris Phodia? I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I thought you were modding your bot. I mean, yeah, but like, what if I press the wrong button, right? Oh, do I even have it on Anomaly Dungeons? Oh, I have a Fusion Compiler. Is Fusion Compiler good for her? Hold on. Like you're in California? God, if only I could be in Silicon Valley, I'd be like a millionaire, just steal money from rich people. Oh no, guys, one second. Let me look at the let me look at people's tier lists for her, what do you call it? For Wenjin. I have no money. You can still steal. I guess. Build time, yeah. This is what all my streams end up coming down to when I pull build. Said he had no RCs with Project Series session token for Discord. That'd probably also do it. Yeah. Trying to steal, yeah. I don't really know how hacking works either. I just know that there's like, you can be smart about not being hacked. That's all. That's all I know about it. Jane's is the second best for her, but her own Wenjin is the best one. Maybe I drop another 10 pull for her Wenjin. Because if I'm leveling up a Wenjin anyway, right? I might as well. Oh. What if I actually check my Discord? Can I steal your token by asking nicely? That's a very good question. I'll be honest, I haven't considered the ethics of it at all. Let's go for it. Yeah, okay. I guess we're just gonna build the the fusion compiler that we have. Let's set her as a favorite. How do I do that? There we go. It's so hard to level up characters in this game, man. Wait, this one kind of sucks. What the hell is pen ratio for? Who the hell uses pen ratio? I probably should have thought about it. Thought about Wenjin's a little bit earlier. God dang it. What if I just steal like Lucy, or not Lucy, Piper's? How bad would that be? Their retro habits. Literally. Wait. Oh no, okay. So I was looking at Pride Win. I was like, why does it show the same Wenjin twice? No, I'm just stupid. Don't worry about it. Anomaly named crit? Come on now. Literally. Oh, I skip a base and crit basic Mambies. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'll probably just build Fusion Compiler then, unfortunately. Best combined with Fang and Metal and Faithen's Melody. Oh god. Oh god, I hope you guys don't mind farming with me a little bit. Yeah? Let's equip that first. Let's real quick, let's do a little bit of Faithen's Melody and a little bit of Fang. I don't have any Fang Metal. Give her Grace's Wenjin. What stats does she need? Hold on. I probably should have like looked at any of this beforehand, but whatever. Oh wait, she likes pen ratio. Wait, she likes pen ratio. Give her Grace's engine. That's the plan. Anomaly proficiency and anomaly mastery. And I guess we don't need pen ratio because we're running fusion compiler, so let's run out of physical damage. That's so random. Do I need crit at all? No, okay. Awesome. I love that for you. Anomaly proficiency. Sorry, I'm so stupid. I can't read at all. Wait. Wait. Is that good for her? I genuinely can't tell. Whatever. Anomaly proficiency. Anomaly proficiency. Okay. Dude, I have no clue what I'm doing, dude. This game is too hard. I'm looking at all these things. They mean nothing to me. Anomalies are generally easy to build. No, I just want to have good things on her. That's all I'm saying. I guess we'll try to build one of these. That'll be good enough, right? Don't want that. Man. See Hoya being me Hoya. Literally. What the hell is 5th and... Oh, it's either damage, okay. Pen, defense, and crit damage. Sure. Anomaly proficiency. Oh shoot, wait. Wait. Latte in the past is goated. What on earth? That physical damage bonus? My pen ratio. I guess we're gonna give her like a fully symmetrical build, even though that one rolled really bad. Whatever, it's fine. Anomaly mastery. Hyper doesn't need that anymore, right? It's fine, right? All these stats become strong, but vacuum actually damages increase like maybe 10%. 10%'s a lot. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have the boss drops, dude. Dude. I don't want to be here anymore. This sucks. Doesn't auto relic lock like Genshin, right? No, it doesn't. You have to manually... I don't have Denny's either? Why alive, dude? Literally, why alive? They auto lock 4-star and higher? No, they don't. I think you can choose to do that, but... Am I dumb? I think you just can't. Man, here I am trying to level up my stupid rabbit. She's not stupid. My silly rabbit girl, and she doesn't want me to level her up because I don't have enough materials or whatever. God. It's fine. We're fine. Online, it's fine. Whatever, man. Whatever. I think how the games I play Genshin so much better on relic management. Automatically relic you set the particular parameters for is so nice. That's what I'm saying, dude. I think people really underestimate like how do I say? People like to make fun of Genshin for having like really bad what's it called, like user experience, right? And for not caring about the players and like having really bad QOL. I'm not gonna lie, I think Genshin has like some really good QOL nowadays. Like, I think Genshin is actually like really good QOL right now. Like, it's obviously missing a couple of like iconic major things, like fucking like stamina overflow pretty much, but like in general it's really nice because it's way cheaper, first of all, to like make new artifacts pretty much compared to other ones in the game. I think for Shariel you need to sacrifice like 10 to get one extra artifact. In Zenless, I think it's something close to like. I think in Zenless it is 3, so you have a little bit of more flexibility that way. Didn't free farm? No, I'm stupid as hell, dude. Zenless is easy to build in Genshin and HSR for me. I think Zenless is hard. I think Zenless is easier to build in the short term, right? I think Zenless, like if you're farming within like a short window, it's easier to farm Zenless. But I think Genshin has a lot more I can't say the word momentum, right? If you farm in Genshin for like a couple of months, you develop momentum a lot faster, and it's easier to build characters. Zenless Relics has no min or max roll. I actually didn't know that. That's kind of crazy to me. That's kind of interesting. I don't think it's a bad or a good thing, to be honest. But it is interesting. I didn't realize that. Hold on, I'm gonna buy some Denny's. I can afford that. What else should I buy? I need more power supplies. Let's buy some. Subset rolls? Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about. But yeah, Zenless I feel like is definitely easier to build short term for sure. Because it's more skill based. I think it's like out of the Hoi games, it probably does have the highest, what's it called, skill ceiling window, highest skill ceiling. No, does it? Well, now to think about that. Anyway. Still no good Pyro Obsidian since 5.0. That's just very sad. I don't know what to tell you there. Main set says random is only 3 pieces. Yeah. Yeah. The thing with Genshin though I do really like that Zenless and Star Rail don't have is that Star Rail and Zenless both follow the 4-piece, 2-piece, 2-piece rule. Right, so you need a set of 4 for one, and you need a 2-piece of another set. I'm really glad that Genshin lets you have like a filler, like a complete filler, right? Like let's say you have what have I literally never used? Puffer Electro, dude. Imagine I had like a really good Puffer Electro, like I don't know, pretend this was better. I really like that in Genshin you can use an off piece, and that like it's way less viable in Zenless and Star Rail. But Star Rail is worse because you can't. It's more expensive to make specialized like relic pieces, whereas in Zenless you do actually have you have the Bardic Needle for that. 4-piece plus 1 free slots way versatile than expected back then. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like really nice to not need to get rid of like this one. Like, I don't know, this one, like, Maiden's Beloved, like, I don't know, pyro damage bonus goblet that you got 5 years ago. HSR is way worse, no filler. Yeah, Star Rail is just... Bro, I don't know. How did Star Rail become the cash cow of Hoyo games, dude? I had a really high hopes for Star Rail, but it did kind of fall off a lot. Hold on, wait. I got comes in with power damage. That was such the free slot. That's awesome. That's really lucky. But also now I'm like thinking about it, I'm not really sure which one is like higher skill ceiling between Genshin and Zenless. Like, not that it really matters, because, like, you know, it falls inside their own house, right? But I feel like there's, like, so much nuance to both games. That's kind of hard to quantify, especially because I'm not really into, like, the deep trenches of Zenless meta. You just fell off when Mihoyo reverted back to the traditional Chinese themes and releasing new characters. I don't even think that's the issue, to be honest. Like, Hoyo does a good job with China's like representation for the most part. It is really weird that Star Girls is like bad, right? Not bad, I guess. Like bad's kind of subjective, but like the way Star Girl does like Space China is like decidedly worse than Zenless and Genshin, you know? It's that peaked at Penacony. It kind of did, yeah. Penacony had like really cool vibes, even if I didn't really like the ending of the story. So I wish Zenless was as successful as its sibling. Unfortunately, Zenless has the reputation for being a gooner game. I think that's the biggest issue. Genshin, I think, was just lucky, to be honest. I really... How do I say? I think Genshin, being as successful as it is right now, is by its own merit, but like early on, getting a lot of attention was very lucky because it was like during COVID, right? And it was like people are like knowing it as like, oh, it's Breath of the Wild, right? This doesn't really have either of those things. Like, it came out like a bit after Star Rail did. I guess only a year, never mind. Like for Zenless, I don't know. It kind of relies on a weird niche, right? Because Star Rail and Genshin, you can kind of run on any device, right? You can't really play Zenless on mobile, which is like one of the, which apparently is like a pretty big market for a lot of the Hoyo games. Open world gacha, yeah. Okay, can I just like, can we take a moment real quick? I think it's so crazy that Genshin Impact can still be run on mobile phones today, and that they even like have a cloud version that you can play on like an Apple Watch or something like that. Like I've seen someone do like Abyss 12 on an Apple Watch using Genshin Cloud. I think that's so crazy. That this is doomed on release? I don't think it was doomed on release. I just think maybe they're trying to piggyback off Star Rail's success a little too much and they rushed the development a little bit. But I'm not convinced about that either, to be honest. I think it's like just that the team is a little bit new. Didn't Genshin just announce a new phone requirement? Of course they did, yeah. Like they stopped, they're going to stop supporting PS4, and then they're upgrading some of the basic specs for like phones and like PCs and stuff. But to be honest, it's way lower than I expected. The recommended requirements, huh? For what they want is like, it's way lower than I expected. Like the only thing that they really want you to improve is like GPU, right? You need a NVIDIA, like you want the equivalent of a NVIDIA like 1000 series. It's so crazy. You play Zenless on mobile? I play it as if I was playing on PC, sitting on with a controller in hand. Oh, okay. If your phone can run it, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. I think it's kind of rare for a phone to be able to run Zenless, especially with the size of the game. I need 2 phones to play 5 gachas, no space. That's the problem with 3D gachas, I think, right? 3D gachas tend to be like that. Hold on, I want to look at Nekomata dance again. It's been so long. Okay, anyway. What are the chances that this is enough? Oh, it's probably not. I probably need a leveled Wenjin. Yeah. The only reason I stopped playing Zenless is also because of storage issues. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, Zenless's biggest issue is the fact that kind of like, you kind of need a good device to play it, whether it's like a console or a PC, right? Will her Wenjin trust? I have no repulse. I did my best. Dim storage decides to be here. Yeah. By the way, I'd like to take this moment to shield Genshin Cloud again, because this thing has saved me on my vacation. I want to do my dailies for Genshin Impact, but I'm like abroad or whatever. I'm not abroad, I haven't been abroad in a while. Genshin Cloud has saved my life more than once. Thank you, Genshin Cloud. What was I saying? Yeah, I kind of wish I was like more into the super like sweaty tech side of Zenless. But like, I feel like I feel like people show most of the tech, right? Am I crazy? Like the tech is like now a tutorial in the game, right? Am I crazy? This is Miyabi and Vivian Academy. If you have Miyabi and Vivian, you're kind of set for life, to be honest. Subscription based. You get 15 free minutes per day, plus like a standalone like 300 or whatever. It kind of is subscription based, but like you could also just not do it before a subscription, which is what I've been doing. I've collected like 600 minutes on that thing, and it's been like a lifesaver when I want to go outside. I don't think it's enough to do like quests and stuff. If you want to use it as like the only way to play Genshin, probably it's not the best. But like, I like it a lot. How long's the queue for the Cloud? I've only had a queue like twice. It's not that bad. And like the queue is like a minute or two, maybe. It's practical. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Although yeah, like I mean, it probably shouldn't be the only way you're playing the game. If you want to play it like as a game, like maybe you don't want to play that way. But anyway, my voice is going soon, so we're gonna quickly try some Deadly Assault. Hopefully, my extremely underleveled Alice will be able to do the work. And like, you know, hopefully if I put her with Vivian and either Astra or Yuzuha, she'll do good things for us. That's my plan. I'm gonna drink more tea. I will say, Genshin Cloud has made me wish that all of my gachas were on Cloud because my phone doesn't have that much storage. Oh, I'm so bad at using chopsticks, dude. Sorry, I'm eating right now. Gotta take a moment to chew. I can't believe they're all either week. It's kind of quiet. A lot of you, but other than that, it's quiet. Really? Hold on. That's really weird. Hold on one second. Let me see if it's a me problem. It could be because I'm not talking loud enough. I'll keep an eye on my what do you call it, my audio? Well, I'm sorry. You can hear like the noises from my mouth as I'm eating. That's really weird. You are sick to be as yeah. I don't know. That's a little awkward though. Hold on. I'm trying to think about what teams I should run. I want to run Alice and Vivian for this one, and I don't know, maybe use the hub. But then this one is probably better for a Miyabi, and then this one I can't really run Yixuan on it because they want you to run. I mean, I guess I could. I guess I could run Yixuan. Okay, that works. Physical damage increases, attribute anomaly. That's fine.
我从不会去压，敬请见证泰姆菲尔德家的信念。
I'm trying to think what's the best play right now. I should also level some other skills, so I'm not like completely crippling her outside of her normals. Does she use her? She uses this a little bit. Level 7 should be fine, right? There we go. Let's use Vivian. I think I'll use Astra for this team. And then we'll run like, I don't know, Robin. This season keeping old carries relevant. When I checked out Ellen's buff, it's so nice to play her like that. Her buff is really good, yeah. And I think it does set a good precedent. Like, I hope that the other Hody games do something similar. I mean, like, Star World's trying. I hope Genshin does something similar, but like, I don't think Genshin is really fit for like a direct buff kind of system. I'm not really sure. Did you call Astra Robin? Did I call her out? Or did I call her Robin? Dude. My bad. My bad if I did. I didn't mean to get my queens confused. Oh yeah, it is loud here like this. That's so weird. Why do that? Don't worry, this should be better. I turned it down quite a lot.
在一瞬间击穿。你的对手是我，锁定对手。
I'll be honest, it's kind of nice that again, Alice just plays like Miyabi. Miyabi to Electric Boogaloo.
这是为了反恶同代。
It's pretty good for my brain because I'm stupid.
进攻得分的机会，如咒语般突刺。有敌人想偷袭，
啊。
以我的剑来直面你。我没时间专门对付你们。
I wish I learned that one tech that's like being able to
差不多该收尾了。
quick assist. What is it called? Like perfect. Aw, dude.
看到了你的弱点。
Perfect assist and no, is that the word? Defensive assist and also dodge counter at the same time. Sorry, I'm really like adding myself as a fake Zemless player.
你会后悔，需要我作为对手。
Maybe too physical Boogaloo.
太险。
What? I dodged, game? I guess I don't trust my dodge for some reason. There we go. That was weird. Messed up game. Oh, right. You need to get out of the radio. Sorry, my bad. I don't know how to play this game anymore. That's my bad. I'm just stupid. I don't think I'll hit the target. Maybe I play better. I gotta lock in. I don't know how to balance having so many ults at in this game, to be honest. Oh, I think we actually got it, maybe. I think we actually make a comeback. But we were at less than 1k at 1 minute in. I was like, aw, shoot. Oh wait, she has no hold. Trolling. Hey, we did it! Wow. Is this what tier 0.5 looks like? Yeehaw. Maybe we're good. Stupid. I love her. Awesome. 20k. I almost didn't. I mean, that's what happens, I guess, when you have like 2 tier 0s and a T 0.5 or whatever. I don't know I don't know what the tier lists say about them. Next up, Dead End Butcher. I'm stuck with Jane. I really wanted Jane. I think her playstyle is really fun. Wait, what? Decibel generation. Okay. Crit damage. I think I'll have this one for Miyabi. I'm just not really sure who I should run for the second slot for Miyabi team. I guess I'll just run. I've been running this really scuffed team for this one. You guys have to promise not to laugh. This is what I've been doing for everything for Miyabi. Alex looks more fun. She kind of just plays like Miyabi, so if you like spamming playstyles, that works. I think I like Jane's dodge counter more though. Oh, 1 second. Dude. My eyes started watering up like out of nowhere. That's an hour fighting for, but purely for the fun of it. That's crazy. What, to come back during the early game? Yeah. I think the way that they buffed him was really good. Good boss design or whatever. Your eyes asking to rust? Maybe I just haven't blinked enough, dude. I think the issue is that I haven't blinked enough. They're gonna blink more. I will finish this today. Why are we watching the boss more? Nico is still a relevant event starter to this day, right? She's so good. Yeah. Nicole's so cool. It's so crazy that Nicole outlived Julian, even though Julian like came out immediately after. So funny. Hopefully I get an assist from this one. There we go. Look at me not knowing anything about this game that I'm playing. Adrian, yeah. I was such a cool and Yuzuha so the defense can stay longer than me to be. Really? I actually have no clue what Yuzuha's buff was because I was too lazy to read when she came out and I haven't done that since. I thought it'd be like the buff only applies to the next character in the lineup or whatever, which is why I did that because I think that's kind of the standard. Nicole stylish skill cast. If only I had the time. I guess I do have time. Yeah, this team is kind of killing it. Ah. I do we have enough energy though. Oh, bad timing. Julia needs to get buff in her character story, hopefully making it with fight on. Yeah. You do get invisibility frames on Nicole's center gun. Oh. Kinda forgot about that. Look at me knowing nothing about this game. I'm relying on my hyper carry T0 support. That's kinda cringe. Let's do this then. Wait, what the heck? Oh right, sorry, I have the I'm stupid. I don't know my quick assist lineup. One thing I don't like about Yuzuha is I've gotten so used to having Astra on the team that like now manually switching feels like such a chore, right? Not having a quick assist involved. I like reads the trigger style on my enemies. Fair. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yay! I don't even know if I hit the number. I was just kind of like mashing buttons. It'd be really embarrassing if I didn't. Oh no, we got it. Easy. Just spoiled by Astra. I was, really. That's why Nicole says Miyabi's easier to play. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, not that I need it to be easier, to be honest. This is already like the fewest brain cells I've ever needed to fight any characters. Just need to keep her stacks up? Yeah, okay. I did not know that. I thought she had a buff with like carries on the next character or something. I must be losing it. That's also why I find Jufufu hard to play, because she also doesn't have a quick assist. And it's like, man, why are we here actually? I hope I'm the right boss. Sometimes I kind of blunder that. I think we are. Yeah. I'll be honest, I kind of don't like the playstyle of this team because of the lack of quick assist from Jufufu. Because Yishin is such a hyper carry in this team, I kind of don't like it, and I don't know why I would say it feels different from Miyabi, but it does. I used to pin at usaging back, so I used to me instead. Pretty fun. I think it's the other thing. Panda's like quick assist feels kind of bad. It kind of like ruins the rhythm of it. You can't really explain. I should have tried to use these buff for that. Whatever. And also, like, using so many alts always feels really weird. I don't know if it's just me though. It's also like tech to cancel out of your heckin' chain attack, but I'm too stupid for that as well. I wasn't really built for this kind of a quick swap alt playstyle. I think it only works for me in Genshin. Yeah, you still use ults being shared among the party, huh? I guess I don't know. I think it's because like the ults kind of take you out of the game a little bit more. Something like that. No to go your way to min-max it? I mean, it just kind of feels better, no? To be able to do that. I don't know, man. Maybe I just don't understand this game enough. I never feel like I know what I'm doing. You're just mashing buttons. The moment to let your brain rest and catch up. That's fair. I just feel like maybe I'm playing the game wrong if I can read chat while I'm doing it, you know? That's number one. ZZZ share alt was a mistake. I kind of think that too, but also like some characters just don't have impactful alts. I don't know. I swear to God I countered that. Whatever. Whatever game. Whatever. That's fine. I didn't need a counter. It's fine. That's not the right character. Whatever. All support all increases his energy, I believe. Really? I actually didn't know that. Goes to show what I know in this game. That's another button. I also don't know if Panda's ult is worth using at all, because as far as I know, it just heals, right? That's another button. Although I did see like a contest for speedrunning with in Zumless the other day, and that was kind of nasty. It did feel like I was watching a whole different game, but I think that's just how speedrunning is. I wouldn't consider using my ult for like Nicole Sokaku, but as individuals more necessary to refresh buttons than I thought. Yeah, I can see that. Oh shoot, it was time up already? I don't even think I got it. I was just kind of like playing around at the end, yeah. Only A rank. Okay, gotta try that again. Well, let me actually see what the performance points are. That's my bad. I was playing around too much. I got 3,000 performance points, so I just suck. That's what I'm hearing. All good though. Let's try that again. Let's actually play the game as intended and not get hit. Get good. I won't never need shield. That's what I'm saying, right? Like that's one of the reasons defense kind of feels bad. But I guess it is more of a comfort thing than anything else. I should be using a defensive assist more. I will say, actually, like now I'm thinking about it. So healers and like shielders in Zenless feel kind of like almost useless because you have like parries and stuff. It counters and parries and like all this like utility within the character's kit to help you like, I guess like not take damage, right? And like you kind of have it in Genshin too. So I think I relate everything back to Genshin because that game is like it's in my brain rent free. But like Genshin has it too, right? If you like time your dodges right. But I think it's also like the sheer amount of like projectiles and stuff. Dude, I am so bad at dodging these things. What the hell? And like it feels way more important to have not even projectiles, right? But it feels like there's so much more to keep track of in Genshin somehow. Even though there's sometimes less. But because like I guess it's because you have to like actually read the enemies in that game. Because it's not really a combat game. It's about like, I mean, it is a combat game, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just like yapping. But like the mechanics to not take damage aren't really part of the main thing, I guess. Yours is just 6-star. Imaginary theory is in the max. Yeah. Can't be hit not die, especially if you super armor, like you can be more reckless. Yeah, right? Like Caesar's good because she does more than defend, right? But then you have like characters like Kokomi and Genshin Impact who are really good because like she just heals a lot. And like also the elemental system in Genshin I think is really well done. I think it needs to be like discussed a bit more. Stop trying to max the theater because I was never a tryhard in Genshin. I am so much of a tryhard in Genshin. Dude. I don't know if you guys know about the Stygian Onslaught. It's like a relatively new game mode. It came out like last patch. I've been such a tryhard. It's like, it's kind of embarrassing, frankly. Like, there's like 6 difficulties, right? Like, the highest difficulty is only the doable by whales, but also as a result, like, the rewards are pretty much not worth it to get for anyone. Because it's like, it's just a cosmetic skin that expires after a month, right? It's just for, like, status and rank, pretty much. It's like getting a high score in, what's it called? What's this? Deadly Assault. But I've been doing the 5th difficulty mode, which is like really hard for non-whales. And I spent like hours trying to get like a good rotation and like the optimal team comps or whatever for that. Dude. Got all primos and out? That's fair, right? Like the weapon skin is really hard to get. Like you need to do like something like 1,000,000 DPS or something like that in order to get it. Like it's literally impossible for people who don't spend money. You know, this is Dendro when it first released? Yeah, Dendro is really cool, and I still like using Dendro a lot to this day. It's one of my favorite elements. It's just like a fun mode. No, you can get like rewards for. I don't even know if I wasn't paying attention to this one either. I was yapping again. A weekend skirk check? That's the thing. I don't even feel like that's necessarily. Maybe I just suck at this game. I got worse this time, no? What the heck? Maybe I just maybe I swap around one of my teams. Maybe I swap around one of my teams. Maybe I swap these 2 around. Maybe that's what it is. Should I? Yeah, let's do it. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. It's a bit too late now. Well, I will never retry hard in Genshin since I'm not a spender. That's fair. I don't know. For me, like, I'm having a good time even when I don't use the characters that they really want you to use. Although, albeit, I am also a bit of a meta slave in Genshin Impact, so maybe I'm not the best person to talk to about that. Am I on the right? No, I'm not. I need to use Yishun for this one. Why can't I use my heckin' dude? Why can't I use my preset lineup? You're reading all stages, respect. I don't know, man. I think I don't like seeing the not perfectness of it. Anyway, point is, I just wanted to brag about completing difficulty 5 in Stygian Onslaught with 300 something seconds because I'm even though all my characters are at C0. I just wanted to talk about that real quick because I think that's really cool. I just made my peace. I won't ever get the max rewards. That's probably the healthiest way to go about gacha games, to be honest. Dude, that's so hard to read. Who on earth said that Ishin was T0, man? This character is so hard to play. I'm cleared for 12 Nevis more than a year because I can't keep up. Really? Okay, albeit, like Genshin is my primary gacha game, and so like I kind of like feel obligated to try hard in that game because like what else am I farming for kind of vibe. But like, if you look at my record, if you look at my record for like what I've done, it's kind of nasty. my endgame mode full clearance, I guess, record. I should probably like focus in a little bit instead of like talking so much. Let's do that real quick. Okay, I can absolutely try hard to figure out all the ways to clear my units. Exactly, right? Everyone has their game. I think for Arknights, it's a bit too like I don't like waiting. So that's like part of why I can't try hard as much in that game. I haven't played Genshin Story since Natlan Arc, and I'm out of the free dailies. Really? I think Natlan is... I'm trying to like think of what to say. I had a lot of feelings, right? I really like Genshin Story as a general whole. I think in general, the story building is like some of the best in all fiction that I've ever consumed. Like, albeit I was never into like the really major franchises, so I can't really say on that. But I really like the world building and all that for that game. But I think Natlan was one of the weakest deliveries of the story that they've done in a really long time. Like, I wouldn't say it's as bad as Inazuma, but I think Natlan in general, the main story felt like a bit of a drag, and I was kind of disappointed by that. Even though I really like I like everything that's not the main story, dude. I like everything that's not the main story in Natlan. It's really crazy. But it's still enjoyable? Yeah, I mean, like, I felt like it's too shallow. That's pretty much it. I feel like there's a lot of potential for, like, characters and growth that I just didn't feel. Too much of power of friendship? I don't even think that's the issue, right? Like, I think power friendship narrative can be really good. It's just that there wasn't enough depth to the characters, right? I didn't really feel like connected enough to the story and the world and like the characters to make it feel like it was worth it. I would say Fontaine's the best time, but I say I love Farina. I think Fontaine is good, but it kind of doesn't like, how do I say? Fontaine's power comes from the fact that it is character driven. It's like the opposite of Natlan, I guess. Like, Natlan comes from the power of the collective, whereas, like, Fontaine's strength was the individual characters being really interesting and fun to read about, right? But then, the issue with that is you kind of, like, lose out on a lot of the world building, which is the... I don't even think I got that one. Maybe I just suck at playing Yishin. Dude, I got even worse on... Anyway, maybe I should just quit this team. Maybe I should try something else instead. Dude. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. Like, to be honest, that probably is the answer, but also... Man, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I should get worse. That's what I'm saying, dude. Maybe it's like a stat diff, right? Surely it's like a stat diff, right? Maybe it's his fault. Maybe it's his fault. Like Capitano needed more time to flesh out his character. That is also something I feel. I think Capitano would have been really fun if we learned more about him, and then like the reason behind. Sorry, I really want to get this done. This is disorder though. Maybe what we do is we swap out all the teams. We do Yishin for this one, because this one, the only thing you need performance points for is for the like the baiting thing, right? And then we could do like Alice and the other ones for that one, right? Right? Surely. Runability Team Trust. Dude. Let's try this again. One last time. If we hit 3 stars with this one, I can call it. Oh, what was I saying? Sorry. Yeah, I think Capitano's story kind of like falls flat because we don't get to learn enough about his character before he gets to do like the quote-unquote ultimate sacrifice thing. But there is like a lot of rumors that he's coming back in the future for more content, so that's exciting. 2 more stream hours. I'm too sick for this, dude. I'm too sick for this, but it's okay, I guess. I always have the most trouble with Ishan teams for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's a skill issue. But I really like the lore like that they talk about in Natlan, like the little one quest chain with where you adopt a child and you journey throughout the world. That is some of the most like stunning Genshin has ever been, and like the environment, art, and the music has been really fascinating and awesome. I really like that. Football Alice Waters and now Alice Havers. We are indeed an Alice Haver. Even though I can't use her well, but it's okay. I'm not too excited for him to play, but I probably love it. It makes the sacrifice worthless. A little bit, right? Unless like they do something really interesting with the story, but I'm not sure, right? Like that's the biggest issue for me for Capitano. Like I just wish they could flesh out the characters more, and I think that'd be a lot more intriguing for me. What else is on my mind? I also really okay. I will say I think for the main story, Sumeru is probably my favorite. Like thinking about it, I think it has like some of the most striking moments for me. Whether because of like intrigue or whatever else, right? But I really like the characters for Sumeru, and I felt like the plot was like really generally well thought out. Ow. Whereas Fontaine does have like issues, right? And it is like because it ends up being so character focused as a narrative, it suffers a little bit in like coherence, I guess. I don't know. 6.0 seems really stacked. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. This is Capitano. Oh, look, we're discussing like Genshin Impact in general because I was glazing it really hard. But also we had to like, you know, I think it's important to like understand the criticism for the game that you like it the most. His hair like Blade's hair. I've been seeing fan art of the summing up. It's so cute. That's awesome. I love watching like inter-fandom like clothing outfit swaps. But also yeah, for 6.0, heckin' the Song of the Welcome Moon, dude. Whether it's for meta or otherwise, I don't know who I can skip. I made a tier list on one of my alt accounts about like which characters I wanted to pull for, and it was really bad. Like 50% of the characters were like, oh yeah, no, I desperately need them, right? And then the other 50% were like, oh, I might pull for them. It's definitely maybe. For someone who gives Genshin, you sure don't stream. To be fair, the reason I don't stream Genshin is because I really like keeping it as like my thing, you know what I mean? All the previews until Alice drops. That's what I'm saying. When you said Alice for a second there, I was so lately when I've been going on Twitter or whatever, I see the name Alice and I'm like, I thought like a joke, like, oh yeah, Alice would hate like Star Rail characters because like of how asymmetrical they were, and I was like, what? Is that a thing that Alice Genshin Impact like doesn't like? I blundered there, but whatever. And then I was like, oh right, there's another Alice. Can't believe Zenless got Alice and Nicole before Genshin got Alice and Nicole. Man, maybe I just suck at this. What the hell? Although I guess 2K is pretty reasonable. We could get 2K. Maybe I'll try again. Who is Klee's dad? That's a really good question, right? I'm really curious about the family network. Like, how do I say? Lacrosse are like water version of a hat. Dude, I've seen the memes about like looking at Columbina and Alice. So like cosplayers are gonna hate them. Doesn't actually have a witch hat. I want my witch elf. I think it's really funny. The concept of a hat is so funny to me, dude. Just make Cleana magic. That'd be cool too, right? Sorry. Like, how do I say? On my in my private Discord server that I have with like my friends, like close friends, I have like a dedicated thread dedicated to talking about Genshin Impact. I spend like an embarrassing amount of time like theorizing about like lore and stuff there. Even though my friends don't like it. My big fluffy wolf cat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, alright? It's funny when I want hat. That's valid. It is interesting because they gave us a different design for Alice in one of the other like trailers, right? I think it's like it's fascinating to me. I don't know. What was I saying? Anyway, but I think the really interesting thing about Alice is that there's kind of a theme, like throughout Genshin, about how like terrible mothers are, right? Like every single mother, pretty much, in Genshin Impact that has a name is like a terrible human being for one reason or another, right? Like you have Albedo's mother who, like, created life and war crimes and stuff, right? You have like, shoot. Like you have Tekken Egeria, who's like the mother of all, like you know, the mother of all life, right? But she also was not a great person. I talked about this long enough ago. I can't remember everything I wrote, but it makes me wonder, like, what Alice is gonna have to do with like this like toxic motherhood kind of vibe. There's like another really important like bad mother I'm trying to think of. I can't remember though. But that one Quay skin. I think it'd be really cute if they were really similar, to be honest. Like, you know, like mother-daughter vibes. Gonna be so more insane, so many mysteries. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I really like the way that they've integrated a lot of like real world, like references, right? Like, I think it's in such a deep and nuanced way that it doesn't feel like real life, I guess, right? Like, I feel like for Sariel, like as an easy example, I think sometimes it tends to be a bit too obvious, like the hecking allegory of the cave thing. Albeit, like, Genshin and Sariel both use allegory of the cave in like their own unique ways. But I feel like the way Sariel does it, it's just like, oh, do you get it? Amphorius is allegory of the cave because they don't understand that there's more outside the world because they're stuck inside the cave, right? Whereas for Genshin, it's like, oh, the sky's fake, that's why they were in a cave. I don't know, sorry, I'm just like, I'm so disappointed by Sariel, so I bash it every chance I get. Alcee is insane in gameplay, she's in lore. That's what I'm saying, dude. You didn't kill chose just the sun for funsies. She wanted to like heckin' like, I don't know, like get them to commit cannibalism to like propagate like more insane life or whatever. What's wrong with that lady? I am so excited to meet her. I will say, though, I'm a little bit worried about like retconning because Alice was written to begin with so long ago. But then I'm worried that they're gonna tone her down and make her more normal, right? Like, for example, like Sino's lore. Like the thing with the Temple of Silence, it was like, I felt like it was kind of underwhelming, to be honest, compared to what we got in the story. Perpetual energy machine for Redstone, yeah! It's hard. Star against a fake lab, and it's in my favorite place in Pentagon. Dude, I can't do this, I guess. Sorry. I guess I'm just not. I guess I'm just fading not to beat anything of the Yixuan team. Whatever. Star Story very good too. I haven't played like 3-4 since 3-4 patch. Every patch is like 8 hours. I think the issue for me with Star Rail Story is that it feels too shallow. I don't know. Like, okay, we're just gonna like we're gonna chill. I'm not gonna fight anymore because if I fight anymore, I'm gonna like get distracted. We're just gonna run around in circles like this. Oh, that's a nicer place to walk around actually. Let's go to Lumina Square. My issue with Star Rail Story is that, yeah, it feels too shallow, right? We're supposed to be like in a universe trekking adventure, to find out like who we are and like the secrets of the universe and like to destroy the Stellaron, right? God, I'm thinking about this one time. I was ranting about this for like hours. Anyway, that's not the point. Basically, at the beginning of the game, we're kind of told a handful of goals, right? We want to find out who we were in the past. We want to destroy the Stellaron. We had to figure out why the Stellaron's in our body, and like also why we caught the gaze of Nanook, right? And like figure out what's going on with the Aeons and all that. And like to an extent, we are getting some of that, but it feels like it's such a, like a side quest, right? Albeit, like you could argue the same for Genshin with finding the sibling and all that, but I think it's worse in Star Rail because the worlds feel so flat by themselves. Like, I think New Eridu being like literally one city feels more alive than the majority of Star Rail, which is crazy considering that Star Rail takes place in across the universe, right? But we only see like one city across many of the countries, which is really weird from my perspective. And not only that, I think the like double banner format that they're selling for Genshin, like albeit they're doing it for Zenless as well, and I've complained about this as well. Like having 2 banners every patch for a new 5-star in general creates like a really dangerous precedent for like a story-based gacha game, I guess, right? Because you're giving your characters pretty much like half a patch's worth of time to like be developed and like for you to learn about them, care about them, and for them to like for you to understand like what their place is in the world itself, right? And I feel like that's just not too much, right? Zenless does this way better because you're able to see the characters before and after their banners. To a great extent than Star Rail, at least. Like Star Rail's doing a little bit better with that in Forius, but I think this is still a prevalent issue across a lot of its story. Star Rail 4 stars a myth. That is true. We don't explore Spanish as it's just one singular city or country. Yeah, and you get like a lot of whiplash as a result. At least I do when it comes to like technology, for example, right? I think to an extent it is fine. Like I think Belobog to Luofu, right? You go from like literally like prehistoric, not prehistoric, but you go from like medieval, not even medieval, like industrial revolution like Russia to like hyper future space China. That's really cool. But then you have Amphorius, which has like phones for some reason. I think that's really freaky to me. Like I did not like that. And I know it's like a really small thing, and it's like a really, I don't know. I personally hate the dichotomy between technological advancement and Amphorius, and that for me is like a really major turnoff for the region. Yeah, Drew, we're just ranting today about Star Rail. But like, so like, it's like, and also you have like, you know about like the IPC being like the super greedy capitalistic corporation, but then they're, how do I say? You have moments where you're told one thing about the factions, but then they're treated differently, I guess, right? Like you're told that IPC is like really greedy, capitalistic, and like bad, but then sometimes they're touted as heroes, right? Like for some reason, the Helican Topaz story of Belobog, she's kind of treated as the hero for it, which I think is really strange. Text description Genshin bugged me as well. I think for Genshin it makes more sense to me because we're told like, because it's like visually very obvious which tech belongs to which region, right? Like for example, the Kenria technology tends to look like a font, I guess. Like it looks like bands, right? It looks a bit like magic, right? Whereas like dragon technology looks like heckin' guns or whatever, bro. And it has like the rainbow orange like phlogiston like this core is usually, and I think it's very visually identifiable. And I think so that's why I think for Genshin it doesn't bother me nearly as much, right? Natlan Dragon Tech? Natlan Dragon Tech. I will say I disagree a little bit with a lot of people's like the fandom saying that the technology is fine, because I think to an extent it is fine. I just think also the stylization of a lot of it rubs me the wrong way. Dragon Tech does sound cool, yeah. Dragon Tech does sound cool. But I guess it's like, how do I say? Sorry. I guess it's because like technology like Moika's bike, for example, it's supposed to be like inspired by the dragons, but it doesn't have the same like visual identifiers, I guess, as the dragon technology, right? Dragon technology is very like light gray with the phlogiston core. And you just kind of don't see that with like the DJ set and the motorbike. And I think for that, it is a little bit, it does bother me, right? I think if it was more visually coherent or consistent with the existing technology, I would be like way better with it, right? But I think that's a relatively small nitpick. Compared to like the issues I have with Star Rail, at least. Like Star Rail, I just have a lot of like, I get a lot of mixed messages, I guess. Digital Turbo was most investing in Mondstadt's like the windmill. To be fair, Mondstadt is like terribly like under like what do you call it? Like they're really behind, right? The Futui have had guns since day one, and Mondstadt is still running bows and arrows. I wish there's more to Moeka Bike, not just Lona made it for her. Yeah, right? There's like, I will say, I think Shilonen is probably the worst part about Natlin for me because of her, how do I say it? There's like a couple things that rub me the wrong way about Shilonen, in particular. The first thing is about the thing was like, oh yeah, like what, like they mentioned it one time in the Archon class or something. It's just like, oh yeah, the person who has to forge an ancient name, they die after forging an ancient name, right? They say that. I'm not crazy. I know this for sure, right? They say somewhere in the Archon class that the person who forges a new ancient name will die, and then they retcon that like immediately after, which really rubbed me the wrong way, right? It makes me think that there's something else that they wanted to do there. If there was like a different plot line, she thought that's fine. Yeah, I mean, like I don't know, right? Like the Natlin characters don't appeal to me. So like whatever, I guess. But also like with the dragon technology in Natlin, I guess it's like it feels kind of weird to have a character that's just like, oh yeah, they're a prodigy. They learn to decipher these blueprints and then they can make stuff up of it. I think that's like fine in concept, right? It feels a bit shallow, right? Like that's the issue I feel with a lot of Natlin's characters, is that they feel a bit shallow. And I think I mentioned this before, but I would really like for the characters to have more screen time so we can flesh them out more. I think that'd be a really smart move, I guess. Why does my bot have leader rankings? I should probably remove that from them, right? Anyway. So like I think like with the current summer event where we're getting to see a lot more of Chaska and Milani, I'm feeling a lot more endeared to them before. Power gaming in D&D, a little bit, right? A little bit. But yeah, no, I think Natlin's strongest part is definitely like the visual design, the music, and like the side quests. Like I'm still kind of indifferent about the nation and the characters that are in it. And I guess sorry, back to Star Rail. That's what I feel about Star Rail, to be honest. Like the characters just don't appeal to me, man. I think that they're too shallow. Like even though they have like sad backstories, I feel like it's fed to you so explicitly that you never really have a chance to care about them before. Like you never have the chance to like extrapolate how to care for them, right? It's just told you directly, like, oh, Castories, oh yeah, no, like she was lonely her whole life, and now she has like a chance to find like now she has a person who cares for her, but like you know her sister is dead and they can't exist at the same time or whatever kind of vibe, and it's just like. I don't know, you never really feel the chance to care for her because it's fed to you so explicitly, right? Every time you see her, she's sad. Every time she looks at you, she's got this like really sad, like longing, like cat look on her, right? Abyssmore along the Oshkanatlan and the ancient Dragon City area were pretty great. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I used to have zero interest in Chaska, that's for sure, yeah. I also think Chaska was a pretty boring character, and it didn't help that she didn't get a lot of screen time, and like, I don't know, I didn't really care about her at all, but I'm definitely more endeared to her now. I care more for Silverwolf, and every time she has screen time over the Forest folks. Yeah, right, that's kind of crazy. So I think for Emphorius, it is like you're getting a lot of screen time for the characters, and like they have like 8-hour story patches for their arc, but it just doesn't feel impactful. It doesn't feel like it, like, I feel like half of the battle of liking a character is doing the hard work yourself of understanding why, right? Understanding why they're the way they are. And like, I think when it's told to you, you kind of lose that nuance. Dragon the Oshkanatlan and Cheska flying her giant flying gun was so much more epic than using a story. Yeah, that's pretty funny, yeah. I didn't have Cheska, but I can understand the vibe. I care about Kachina more than Moeka somehow. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Like, with Moeka, I think you come into the opposite problem, to be honest. I was talking about Star Rail where you have like where you're told too much. I think about Permanent Wake Up, it's a little bit of the opposite, where you don't feel enough of her struggles, right? Obviously she has them, and like her biggest issue is that she doesn't let herself like dwell, right? She doesn't let herself be sad, and she is always like pushing forward, and she's very much like a escapist kind of like character. I don't know, she doesn't like showing her feelings kind of vibe. She avoids it at all costs. I just wish it was portrayed a little bit better. I don't know, the way that they did it, it didn't feel satisfying, I guess. Although maybe they're building up for her second story quest, and then we'll get to see her like come to terms with actually the loss that she's endured, right? I think that'd be pretty interesting. But you know, Kachina's arc was really good. I like it's always really fun rooting for a character who's just doing their best. Just running around like a headless chicken. That's just me because I'm just talking. I wanted to like just walk around and chill so I could like yap a little bit. But yeah. 500 years ago, kind of gave preparations because her losses it didn't feel too deep. See, the fact that you might consider it that way is kind of an indicator to me that it wasn't a big deal. You know what I mean? Well, let me drink some water. Because Raiden, her story's too fast. I think Raiden has a little bit different issues. For Raiden, I think it's because like the writing team didn't really know what they were doing back then. Even though the story was like impactful, the pacing was kind of weird. The more you learn about Raiden's lore, the worse she gets. Raiden is so terrifying to me, dude. Not her, actually. To be honest, Raiden A, I think Raiden A is kind of a fail girl, and she's scary, but she's just scary, and she's doing her best. What scares me more is about Makoto. Like, Raiden Makoto. She's just legitimately an awful person. To me, it's not that, right? Sorry, we'll get back to Moika in a second. For me, the story of Raiden A is really tragic. Because, how do I say, she spent her entire life living under her sister's shadow, right? Like, developing, like, such massive paranoia to the point of, like, harming, like, her entire country, pretty much, right? But, like, that trauma didn't come from nowhere. The trauma came from her sister not telling her whatever the hell was going on. I don't love her girl failures. I do love my girl failures. But, like, the thing was, like, right? Raiden A didn't know a thing. She found out her sister was dead only after the war, right? She didn't even know that her sister was going to go off to fight in the War of Kenria, and she wasn't a fighter either, right? So why would she go alone kind of vibe, right? Like, Raiden Makoto was not a good sister by any chance. She's blinded by her conviction. Yeah, she's blinded by conviction. Yeah, I agree with that, but it's also, like, worth considering. It's because of her dependency on her sister, right? Like, for me, Raiden is a really innocent character in some ways because she doesn't understand that I guess she doesn't understand that her actions have consequences, right? That's how I see it, at least. She's supposed to be worried of her sisters in the question asks. Yeah, pretty much. I don't remember what Makoto did that you dislike her. Don't worry, I'll go through it because it's mostly like subtextual. This what makes her interesting though. Yeah, right? Like I think so one thing that I think is really important about Raiden A is that she's really innocent. She doesn't really understand what her actions entail, and she thinks that all suffering is for the good of the future. Pretty much vibe. Right? Like Raiden doesn't want to hurt people, but she's also hurting people because she thinks it's worth it. Right? And like she was never really a leader at heart either. She was always a warrior to begin with. The thing that Makoto did was like she was the one who gave Raiden A her inferiority complex, right? Right reason, wrong method kind of trope, yeah. So like through a lot of the context clues, like stories you can read from like some of her story quest stuff, you can see that like Raiden Makoto was like kind of condescending to her sister, and that she was kind of like she treated her as though like she was inferior almost, right? They did not feel like equals, and even in the animated shorts that you see with A and Makoto is the one who's always like in the center of attention, right? While A is always in the back, and you could say that's like a thing of a product of A herself, but I think it's from what we know, it's more likely that it's something that Makoto instilled into her, right? like from like some degree of like protectiveness over her sister. Sorry. I think it's like there's a part of it that's like A being particular blah, 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 blah. Hold on, let me restart. I think part of it is like A being really protective of her sister, but also like Makoto being really irresponsible with her sister's like love, I guess. So it's kind of implied that Makoto's not a good person, which I think makes her really fascinating as a character. Because we don't know anything about the Raiden siblings. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about how we don't know anything about why the Raiden twins are the way that they are. Right? We don't know where they come from. We don't know what they do. We don't know what they're like right? We know Venti used to be a wind spirit. We know that like Zhongli was like a dragon, right? I just see Bob C2 can barely keep up nowadays. I hope you understood. I don't know. I feel like I said a lot of words. I don't know if they made sense. But yeah, no, I think Raiden is, I think she's very damaged, I guess, all right? And she's healing now, right? But she's experienced a lot of trauma that she never really got over, all right? Raiden be the kid, I'm busy. Yeah, yeah, happens, I guess. Really game lore thing, I only understood half of the lore you talked about. My bad. Cleveland Island haven't killed a god because her friend was killed in the war. I mean, to be fair, right? If all your friends died, you might also crash out like that. Just saying. Hey, Astrophy, it's good to see you. Hold on, let me drink some more water. I yelled a lot there. Anyway, what else is there to say? As for Moeka, though, I think there is like an underlying thread to her character about how she really wants to treasure the past, but she also discards it when she feels like it's necessary, right? She's willing to sacrifice literally everything and anything for a better future. And I think that's kind of sad of her story. Because Mother is so much of hidden in text and artifact flavor text. I definitely agree with that, for sure. She did protect her land, that's what I remember. Yeah, that is also the case. It just so happens, man. It just so happens you kill an island while you're there, whatever. Power of the Yuri with Hotaru. I like and love Lumine Genshin Impact. Lumine Genshin Impact is so cute, dude. I want to eat Genshin Impact Lumine every single day. It's so hard being a Lumine main because every time I look at her, I wanna crash out, and I wanna spoil her and treat her like a princess and make her happy and like I don't know, give her like really good food and like let her have like the most comfortable nap and everything, you know? It's so, dude. Anyway. Anyway. Calm. Hi, Greg VA. Greg. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name either. Latte, hi, what's up? What's up? Are you good? I'm good. Sorry, talking about Genshin lore, I didn't mean to get distracted by Lumine. But have you seen Lumine? Guys, have you seen Lumine? Dude, her thighs are so cute, dude. Lumine is so round and she's so soft, and like I want to like nibble her cheeks, and I think she's really edible. And I also, have you seen like the really like the neck scarf that she wears, and also the way that she reveals her shoulders? It's so cute, man. You think Bella's better than Lumine? That's fair. I personally like Lumine a lot more, partially because I've spent so much time with her, but also because like Bella isn't really my type as much. Dia to come to their own as a true pyro because they'll know it's true. I bet Dia will get a buff in 5 years. Trust. I sound like a kiddo. No, it's okay. Don't worry. I think you're perfectly normal, right? I think you're perfectly normal. Inazuma or Fontaine? I prefer Fontaine over Inazuma, but I think Inazuma has some really, really cool lore that's not talked about enough. I wish there were multiple efforts for Hotaru. Dude. Could you imagine Lumine? Could you imagine Lumine? Oh, dude. Every time I see like Hoyo Fair art with Lumine in like a new outfit, oh my god. Every time I see Lumine, oh, dude. Oh, I'm sure Belle would agree. Lumine is just like the cutest, man. I think she's so like squishable and round, and like her like little flowers in her hair are so cute. And I think like having a little flower crown fits her so well, and she's so pretty. And like I just want her to like, dude, I don't know, man. I want good things to happen to her, but I also want to bully her so bad. So I want to make her cry a little bit. You know, I think she's so cute. Sorry. I was going on here every time I mention Louise's name. Dude, I love Louise so bad, dude. I love Louise so bad. It's like a deeply emotional experience for me. The extension, like, it's just gonna update MC's model. I hope they make Lumine like 20 times cuter. I'm not really sure how they could do that, to be honest, with like how cute she already is. But like, I think with already like how perfect and like soft and like edible Lumine is, I think probably I would yeah, no, that's oh yeah. Actually adorable. I want to do a cosplay. That's so cool. That's awesome. I think everyone should cosplay Lumine, to be honest. I think we should all express our appreciation for Lumine as because I think she's just the best, right? If I had a tier list of top 3 Genshin characters, it would go Lumine Lumine, Paimon, and then like I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I'm not telling you guys right now. Anyway, let me drink some water. Anyway, let it be known, I really like Lumine. I really like you, Lumine. Like it's like deeply unwell how much I like Lumine. Gaming, because he's cute too. He treats Lumine so nicely. I think Gaming is really cute. Yeah, I think he's a really cool kid, and I wish he got more screen time. Lord fangirl in just a minute, dude. You don't understand the depths of my dichotomy. So just lose the picture. You know what, guys? Sorry, I know this is supposed to be a Zenlo stream. Let's open Genshin Impact real quick. I don't even think I have Genshin Impact on my OBS. I'm gonna do it for her though. Right, okay, real quick, I'll finish the thread I was talking about Moika, because I kind of lost that train of thought. But with Moika, like, she really likes collecting like snippets and trinkets of her past, and she really likes remembering people and like events from the what's it called, like from their physical items that she's like saved. But the fact that she's willing to sacrifice it all, I think is very tragic of her, and especially because you have like Yuma Mizuki's line about her, where she talks about how Moika's like dreams are just like volcanic ash. She can't like digest it at all. I think is really interesting and fascinating, and I think that's something that's worth noting every single time we talk about Moika Genshin Impact. But I think that her story about her tragedy is not adequately explained, and I think because you don't really see how like you don't really feel how tragic it is that she has to sacrifice everything all the time to get a better future. You kind of don't feel that she's as deep of a character, and you don't feel invested in her. Sorry, that's it. Anyway, okay. I can't hear that quickly. Yeah. Anyway, says Moika understood. I think she is misunderstood, but I think it's because the story doesn't treat her with the care that she deserves. Probably cosplaying Luina's Halloween. I'll add more accessories. My brother's finally giving me either for me. That's awesome. That's awesome. You can do a sibling cosplay with with your sibling. But I will say, Moika has the potential to be really interesting, right? I think the what do you call it? The framework that they built Moika on is really good. I just think that they need to give her more time to develop, and then she'll be like really S tier. Anyway. You hardly drink your brother to be Aether? I don't want my brother to be Aether. I think he doesn't. I think he'd be disgraced to Aether, actually. Moika or Capitano, like as a character? I think Moika is a better character than Capitano as of right now, because we don't know nearly enough, but Capitano doesn't get enough screen time to be able to, like, for us to form like a proper opinion on how good of a character he is. I probably should like change something, right? Like hey, Lord didn't get an impact now, something like that. Whatever. Whew. I need his face reveal so badly. You saw his like mouth or something, right? His chin in one of the shorts. Sorry. Oh, I need a bit of a break. That was a long rant that I just went on. Imagine, imagine I said that to a beat. You're supposed to be resting. Yeah, I said like an hour stream max, right? Whatever. My Genshin Impact is not responding. It's okay. But yeah, I just want you guys to know that for Genshin Impact, some people are lore players, some people are meta players, some people are exploration players. I am all the above. I want to let you guys know. What are your PC specs? My PC specs are pretty good. It just so happens sometimes Genshin Impact isn't like loading for me. Like nothing is maxed out on my task manager. You guys can't stop me from blaming Vaiju's Pantaloon. I think it's not that they're the same person for me. I think they're probably related though, because they have a similar kind of vibe to them. I can't explain it. Might as earlier maybe try a restart. Don't worry, it'll start eventually. Just give it a minute. Do a little of everything. Exactly, right? I think that's the optimal way to play this game. If you do a little bit of everything. The only thing I'm not is a TCG player. I'm not a TCG player. I can't play trading card games. The day and night to the other rich banker. Oh, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde situation is what you're saying. Oh. Oh. Okay, anyway. Calm. 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 Oh yeah, also about the thing about mothers. I was talking about how like mothers in Genshin Impact are always like really unhinged and weird. Another example is like heckin' like Ruka Devata. I can't say her name. Ruka Devata, right? Do I need to say a lot more than that? Ruka Devata is weird as hell, bro. She has good intentions, but she was like a terrible mother figure to Nahida. My mom Nahida isn't toxic. Nahida's awesome. Nahida's like the best aunt you could have. TCG is fun, but there's so much to do in Genshin and never into playing it. Yeah, for me, that's too much of a learning curve, right? Because there's too many cards and too many characters, and I haven't really had the like chance to like think about it too much because that's too much work, right? If I'm meta slaving away in Genshin Impact, what am I like? Why would I bother doing something else that requires more meta slaving? Another mother figure that was really weird. I don't know if you guys did the so there's a quest chain in the Sumeru's desert. It's called Golden Slumber, and it goes into another one called shoot, dude, what's it called? It's like Bible reference. I forget what it's called. Your flashback's too long. My bad. I'm not really sure why it's taking so long. Like my disk is not struggling at all. It's if anything, it's my CPU, right? But I don't know. Anyway, but in the quest chain where you get like Jet with Babel, Babel acts like a mother figure to Jet, and Babel is extremely messed up and toxic in all the ways that the mothers in Genshin Impact are really toxic and weird, right? And I think that's something that's like really worth like diving into a little bit, right? Like how like if you guys didn't do the quest, I wouldn't blame you, but also it's a really fun quest, I think. It has a really good story, even though there's a lot of issues with it for various reasons. But that's not something we're gonna talk about right now. My sweet little murder baby, I want her playable now. I want her bad, dude. I want Jet, I want Rana, I guess Mame won't be playable, right? But I want who else is in that party? I want Marianne, dude. R&R quest is a mistake. I love the R&R quest. The R&R quest is one of my favorites, actually. She's part of the Genshin Toxic Moms? Yeah, right? Like, what else is there? Jet is so good. Jet is so good. It's so long. I mean, yeah, it's long, right? It is meant to be, like, spread out and played. And, like, I understand that a lot of people feel that it felt bad because there were so many, like, because it was so long, right? But personally, I think it has a lot of good merits in itself, and it gives you a lot of context onto what Sumeru is like as a region. I think that's really cool in itself. Dirja Bilkis, thank you. Oh yeah, Dirja Bilkis is awesome. I loved it to death. I almost dropped my plate. 1 second. If you don't rush R&R quest, it's actually really fun. Yeah, right? The only issue is like people feel like they need to rush it because like the context it's given to you in, and I can't really blame them for that. Like I think it's valid to hate, what I'm saying. I just also think it's really good. But yeah, no, Dirja Bilkis I think is really awesome, and it really showcases like some of like this theme of like toxic mothers, right? Who else has a toxic mother in this game? I guess Ayaka has a normal mother. I guess Ayaka and Ayato have a normal mom. I don't really know what she does to Ayato though. Taking the same English VA as Nouvellette? That's cool. That's awesome. I love when VAs share roles. Oh, right. Obviously, one of the characters with toxic mothers, heckin' Arlecchino with Crucibena, right? Heckin' That one's a really obvious one. I don't know how I forgot. Rangdoltier with albedo. Yeah, Rangdoltier is also a really terrible mother in general. Imagine having a child. You're just like, oh, this child's my masterpiece. You could take him around for a little, and you're just like, all right, you need to find the secrets of the world, and just leaving forever. Imagine. Yeah, so this was also a really bad mother situation, right? Arlecchino's a bad mom. Not only is she a bad mom, she's also a product of generational trauma, so that her mother was also a bad mom. You're right. Yeah, right? Like, two times is like two times is like standard, right? 3 times probably not a coincidence, right? When it's happened like 4 or more times, you're just like, okay, this has to be a theme. What do you mean from an account of diving? Yeah, right? Like, I think it's a really major part of the story that like parents are bad in some way or another. Like, not bad, right? But like there's like a nuance to it. And I wonder like what this has like in store for like the remainder of the story, I guess. She's better as a dad. True. Us English VA is what's so excited to be in the game because she's a mom. She wants more mother-daughter sex scenes with Clee. That's so cute. That's awesome. That's so cute, dude. I want more mother-daughter scenes with Clee. I think that'd be so peak. Again, Clee's birthday art this year. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's dude, Clee is the cutest daughter ever. I'm so unwell. Sorry. Anyway, I don't remember why I opened Genshin like to begin with, but I want to show you guys like how like mentally ill I am. Right, obviously I've been playing since like pretty much day 1, but like also how do Miko treat someone as a guardian though? Do you think she'll treat the same as how Raiden does or not? I don't think I understand what you're trying to ask there. I do like that Arlecchino does care about her children, that she does make effort to try to understand them more. Yeah, no, I think Arlecchino is a good parent. I just don't think she's a good parent. Does that make sense? Like, I think Arlecchino's trying to break generational trauma, but she's also propagating it by, you know, grooming them to be like soldiers and whatever the hell. Wasn't it Sarah Lumine? You're right. Where is she? Wow. Wow. Look at her. Wow. Look at her back. Her entire back is out. Wow. Oh my god. Look at she's so cute. Oh my god. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, delicious. Good parent for the environment, but she's not a good parent in general. Yeah. Upset the previous mother by being hard on the outside, but I'm carrying on the inside. Yeah, pretty much. Made for head pats. I think she needs to be eaten whole. I wanna like I don't know. I would want to do really unspeakable things to her. Like kissing her softly on the nose and then bullying her also a lot. I think that'd be awesome. I love the beat so bad, dude. Lily is also pretty awesome. How would like Amy treat her child? Treat like Ace treats Scar or no? I think Yai would be a pretty good parent, to be honest. Albeit I don't think I know very much about Yai, cause the game doesn't give her that much attention. You're starting to drool. Max her talents. Lumine has too many talents, dude. It's enough that I give her. It's enough that I give her attention. It's enough that I give her attention, right? And I built her for a main DPS. I mean, I swapped out her goblet once, but it's enough that it's enough that I built her as a DPS for a while. You're gonna eat her? Maybe. Sorry, what? But yeah, no, I think Yai would be pretty good for like a pretty good parent actually, to be honest. I don't think she would want a child, mind you, because I think she doesn't want that responsibility. But I think because Yai knows what it's like to be forgotten for 500 years, I think she wouldn't like want that upon anyone else. Yeah, Alice used to bully her when she was a kid and make her cry. That too, right? Like as I don't know. I think Yai would be teasing, but I don't think she would be a bad parent. Anyway, I think Miko should kiss. Did you 100% about that one? Yeah. I'm not done this part yet because I'm still in the quest, right? But I've been like taking my time with it. So yeah. Alice used to bully yeah, there you go. Alice used to bully yeah, there you go. So, yeah. Mental illness, by the way. Also spent some time. I also spent some time clearing against Digit Onslaught. Why is it being so long? Maybe it's 'cause I'm streaming. Yeah, I spent some time doing Stygian Onslaught, and it's I don't know. You could probably call this mental illness. I only have E1 Yunsan, by the way. I don't know. I don't know how I did that. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of nasty. My history teacher played Genshin. She immediately started like Lumine and criticized Paimon. That's crazy. I personally really like Paimon. I think she's really nerfed by the EN dub. I think the English dub of Paimon makes her way less likable than all the other dubs. Oops. Like to be honest, I think CN is like by far the best dub. Bias. But I think Paimon is so much more likable in other dubs. I don't know. English just makes her feel really mean. I don't like Paimon, yeah. Get at least C2. I just didn't have enough pulls to get Yunsan C2, man. Like, she's also level 80. Like, I don't know. Man, that'd be so nice. I don't mind Paimon. I think Paimon is really cute. I really love Paimon. I think Paimon is like the sweetest sweetheart. Is more annoying by far to Paimon or CC? I think neither of them are annoying, to be honest. I think neither of them are annoying. I think neither of them are annoying. And JP's like a baby sister, which is why I care for her. Right? Like, in CN, she's just really cute. Like, how do I say? Let's go to...
提瓦特大陆的昼夜好像都特别短暂。
That's not a...
原来像我发现在蒙德努力工作不一定会有回报呢。为什么这么说？你看西风骑士的后
Like, I don't know, like, the delivery of the line is, like, so much softer compared to EN, right? Even if you don't understand. I just think, like, the timbre change is, like, so dramatically different. It really changes the characterization. And I think that's why a lot of EN people, like, people who play on EN in particular, don't really like her. So, yeah. Like, I would be a dog. I love Paimon like a daughter. I think Paimon is, like... Yeah, I think Paimon is my daughter. That's it. I don't have anything else to show, I guess. I don't know. I think I just logged on to look at Lumine and brag a little bit. So majestic compared to EN voice. I don't know if that's the word I would personally use, but I definitely prefer the CN dub way more. Energetic, hyperactive sister. Yeah, no, I've heard the JP dub. I definitely agree with that. Imagine Paimon isn't actually Asmodeus like everyone's speculating. I think that'd be kind of crazy, to be honest. I'm curious how they're gonna do it, because it's been a kind of theory since the day one, right? So, because it's been such a long-running theory, for me, how much I like it depends on how they do it, right? If they make the story really good. Sorry, I'm like starting to feel my throat like starting to give in, so I'm gonna hop into Imaginarium Theater, look at my fortune, and then we're gonna leave. My bad, guys. I wanted to talk more. I could yap about Genshin Impact for like 24 hours. I mean, I probably have already. Me around my Pookie is... I don't really know what that means for you, but I'm glad that you relate to her, right? I feel it's already expected. For me, it really depends. It really depends. You're a sicko. Thanks, Luma. Go to sleep, you fool. I'll do my best. I'll try to sleep when I can. I was just, unfortunately, I was really into Genshin Impact, and we talked a lot about Genshin Impact today, so we're gonna do some Genshin Impact. She's listening grilling over Lumi like that. What do you mean? Oh, what the heck? Especially the lower crown abilities. Ignore. What are these Spontaneans? Aristocracy, those are words of the arrogance, damn, okay. Okay. I guess I'll try not to be too arrogant. Is that a thing? Yeah, this is a thing. Always the Genshin of this one. Hell yeah. Yeah, so this is the fortune telling machine. You get one every season with Imaginarium Theater. For the record, guys, just to show you just like how mentally ill I am. That's why I say save as rubber with another shirt guy. I see the Lumi child's like I heckin' love Chai Lumi, what can I say? But yeah, no, this is the only time I didn't get maxed out. These are the only times I didn't max out, but ever since It's been bad for me. I'm so glad I finally got my Dia Echo. I haven't done Dia's Echo yet because I've been so broke pulling for everyone else or like building everyone else. Like, how much more do I have right now? Let me call before I'm not kind of afraid a lot now. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I only have 500k Mora. That's kind of crazy. The next child mentioned. What can I say? I am a Chilumi enjoyer. Chilumi is definitely my #1 ship in Genshin Impact. I think that's pretty awesome. But yeah, no. Anyway, because my voice is about to give up, and I probably should. I don't know what I was doing there. The AO3 fanfics for the ship are wild. I have seen that there's like some that are like really unhinged. But I really like some of the fluffier ones. I can't name any of them top of my head because I haven't read a lot of them in a while. But there's this one that I thought was like really cute that I read a long time ago. I wish I could tell you what it was about. It was just like a really standard fluffy romance thing. I thought it was really cute. My boyfriend won't want to cosplay child. I can imagine Lumion cosplay coming up. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I've got to go. No worries. That'd be a good day. Feels very powerfully on the sea. Yeah. On the other hand, though, like Genshin Impact's like yaoi is really, really popular. Like Genshin Impact some really, really good yaoi, right? Like these two. Like this yaoi, this yaoi is so nasty. It's so popular. Jesus Christ. It's really good though. It's really good. I would recommend everyone try some Haikave. Look up on Twitter the Haikave iceberg. I promise you'll be entertained. Yeah. As I do, the people who are scarily into Tenna. There are people who are scarily into Tenna. I wonder how you know about yaoi. I'm on Twitter. That's why. That's pretty much the only reason. I mean, no, I would probably ship it, to be honest, if I wasn't on Twitter as well. I ship it because I'm on Twitter, but also if I wasn't, I'd probably still ship it. Child Aether is also a popular one. I feel like I like Chilumi more than Child Aether. I can't tell you why. I could not explain it to you, but I feel like Chilumi is cuter. I prefer Aether with a character like Xiao. I don't have Xiao, but if I did, I would ship Xiao Aether. Look at your friends at a yaoi. Did you ever see the unforgettable night of getting you comic featuring her and Child? I don't know the one you're talking about. Some scary fans of Tenna. That's kind of crazy, no? That's kind of crazy. Well, I guess every fandom has bad apples. Right, surely. No, I'm not gonna take any world quests. Sorry. But yeah, no, that's all I got for my Genshin Impact. I'm a, how do I say? This game has taken up over my like way too much of my life over the last half a year or last 5 years, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Traumatized half the Genshin fandom. Oh. Well, when you say it like that, I'm a little curious now. There's also bad apples here and there. Yeah, every fandom will have them, right? Like if you're in a big enough fandom, Genshin Impact definitely qualifies. Then you're gonna have like weirdos in the chat, right? It is what it is. But I love Genshin for a very pure-hearted reason, right? I have nothing but how do I say? I have only wholesome things to think about this game, so yeah. Spamted fan always getting beaten up. What? That sounds like there's lore behind that. Sounds like there's lore there. But yeah, no, I guess this will be all for today's stream. I wanted to just do Zenless, but I mean, I guess we ended up doing it 2 hours of heckin' Zenless with a little bit of Genshin Impact, right? Like, breaks off her horns. Do not see it. Oh, that's okay. That's kind of weird. I don't really like that. Horn parts learn to coexist with them. I mean, you can just also ignore them, right? People bully spammed him a lot, to be honest. Sorry, I don't remember which one spammed him. I mean, that makes sense though, right? Like, if you're a loser, of course you're gonna bully a loser, right? That's just like human nature at this point, no? Right. Anyway. What else is there to say? I don't think there's anything else to say. That's all for today's stream, guys. I need a rest desperately. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys had fun. Even though I talked a lot. I probably missed some things while I was talking. Like I probably didn't finish a couple of my brain threads. I had fun. So yeah, no worries. Have a good day, Astrophy. So I love bully emoting so much myself. It's crazy. This is good for my middle ground's best course of action IMO. I mean, depends. I don't know. I've been ignoring people I don't like on the fandom, and I've been fine. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. I'm gonna die now. So, wow. Good thing my Genshin Impact crashed. Otherwise, I would have stayed until the thing loaded. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys had fun. I'll see you guys next week, or maybe earlier. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh wait, I don't remember this. Bye.